How many times have you allowed perfectionism to get in the way of you taking action and having fun? How many opportunities have you missed because you're too afraid to start, leaving yourself motionless and stagnant? As humans, we have been brought up in a society that consistently and constantly expects perfection. We often subconsciously expect perfection from others, and we most definitely expect it from ourselves. But in all truth and honesty, it doesn't have to be so serious. Because this level of seriousness prevents us from having any fun, and it prevents us from taking any action at all, leaving us in this kind of perfectionism paralysis that leads to extreme burnout. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 insights on how to dismantle your perfectionism, start having fun, and finally take action. But first, I want to tell you a brief story that will make you more comfortable with the idea of not being perfect. Recently, I've been feeling like every video I create has to be based on some spiritual breakthrough I have, because I find, looking at the data, that those kinds of videos are the ones that are doing the best. But given that I post weekly, spiritual realizations don't just come every single week. I can't really expect spiritual revelations to come every single week. Nor can I just stay stagnant until one does. But my perfectionism creeps in. This is when you remind yourself of some of the best creators in the world, some of the most famous creators of all time. Picasso is seen as one of the greatest painters to have ever lived. However, not every single one of his paintings is seen as a masterpiece. In reality, we only learn about 5 to 10 of his artworks. Despite this, he created all of the other paintings anyway. A writer doesn't expect every single article they write to be the best article ever. Nor do they expect every single article they write to be driven by a deep sense of inspiration or to be driven by a spiritual revelation. Sometimes you write articles that you're not necessarily hugely passionate about, but you just do them because they're simple and fun. And that is okay. So after hearing the stories of others letting go of their perfectionism and just doing the craft that they want to dedicate their life to, let me reveal to you 3 reasons how and why you should as well. Waiting for a perfect idea or a sudden bout of inspiration will result in you never taking action at all. You will ultimately receive creativity paralysis. You're gonna miss out on having fun, and you'll also miss out on a learning opportunity and possibly one of the greatest artworks you will ever create. You could be on the brink of creating a life-changing piece of work, but you're waiting for some kind of revelation or some kind of perfect moment to finally take action, but it could already be within you. You just have to get started. You might be thinking to yourself now, well, if I can't make a video every time I get a bout of inspiration, or I can't make X creative piece when I get a new insight, then what the heck do I make my creativity about right now? What can I make my video, artwork, painting about if I don't have an idea? Well, let me ask you this simple question. What is right in front of you? Create something based on what is right in front of you right now. And it may be a computer, but look beyond the computer. You could create something based on pencils. Pencils are right in front of me right now, and you could create a piece based on how pencils reveal to you that all life lessons are fixable. Or for example, this bed right behind me, you could create a video about how your bed shows you that comfort zones are also okay and you don't always have to reach outside of your comfort zone. Or for example, I'm wearing sweatpants. What do sweatpants and personal development have in common? It can be really anything. Or there's a traveling rod on my window pane. I could create a piece about that. It doesn't necessarily have to be something you think is going to be the best piece in the entire world. Just create anything at all. You don't even necessarily have to share it with an audience. All you have to do is just take an action now, reignite your sense of fun, and let go of the idea of being perfect. Point number 2 is to create a video or start any kind of project that you just find fun. You may have some completely niche interests. For example, mine is bird watching. Yours may be cooking vegan foods or something like that. Create a project around that you personally find fun. Create it no matter how it will be received. At the end of the day, why can't you? What is the worst that can happen from letting go of perfectionism and letting go of trying to make the perfect piece for your audience? Just let go of all that and create something that you want to create. This is just to get the ball rolling. It's just to force you to take action now instead of wait for some kind of perfect condition. Number 3, why should you take action now? Because inspiration will find you on your way. Inspiration does not come to those who wait. It comes to those who act. It doesn't come to those who stay stagnant, letting perfectionism paralyze them. It comes to those who go out there and try and expose themselves to new experiences. Because new experiences will generate new thoughts and generate new ways to become inspired. So just go out there, have fun, and create. The inspiration will come. I hope this video and the insights I shared remind you to just go have fun. And hopefully it encouraged you to finally take action. I have too been paralyzed by perfectionism, but in reality, nothing is offered by trying to be perfect. I hope that you are able to see that. Go out and do things to find your next bout of inspiration. It is somewhere lying out there in the world, so just go try new things and it will come to you. Say bye to perfectionism and hello to inspiration. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I want to remind you that modifications of any of this advice is completely welcomed. You are doing something that you can do, and that should be praised, and that is something you should be proud of. I hope you were able to take the slightest of takeaways from any of this advice, giving the lifestyle that you live and the realities that you face. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and I will catch you on the flippity flop.